This is actually being filmed after my last workout that's going to be in this video, but going back through and watching all the intros I did for each individual workout, I realized that I'm god awful at speaking to a camera. It seems like whenever I turn the camera on to talk to it, all of my thoughts just leave my brain. But I'm putting this at the start so you don't have to listen to me like stumble over my words and everything multiple times throughout this video. So I'm just going to consolidate everything into one intro and then just go workout by workout throughout the video, throughout the week. Okay, so this is simply to show for people who ask me, because I get asked quite frequently actually what my workouts look like and everything, since I do like 95% calisthenics. I'm basically almost 100% calisthenics on a daily training basis. I use weights and whatnot for certain accessory exercises, but this is just to show the workouts that I do day to day to work on skills and to keep my physique and everything, build my strength and whatnot. I will also be doing some voiceovers throughout the video if I feel they're needed, to explain kind of my thought process behind why I'm doing certain things. Gonna be 3 workouts in this video. It's gonna be my weighted pull-up day, my handstand training day, and then my front lever training day. So you'll get to see like sets and reps and everything that I do for those exercises, how I train for those skills and whatnot. That's about it. So off rip, had to start a voiceover because the gym that day had music that was blaring and was most certainly copyrighted. So I'm just going to talk about my warm-up here. You can see me doing band pull-aparts. When I put it over my head like that, I'm actually stretching my chest a little bit. Next, I do external and internal rotations each arm. Few reps of each, just like one set. Here's internal rotations, each arm again. Few reps, couple sets. Then usually I set up all of my weights that I'm going to be using for my weighted pull-ups. I grab every single weight that I need so it's right there. People in the gym probably hate me because I hog all the weight, but there's not hardly anybody using them anyhow, so it's all right. Next, what I start doing is specifically warming up for pull-ups. Here I'm doing some scap pulls. And then after scap pulls, I do regular pull-ups, just a few sets of a couple chest-to-bar pulls, making sure my nervous system and mind-muscle connection is all there, prepare me for putting weight on. And then next set, do a few more body weight pulls, and then after that I move up to a plate. Do a few reps with that, one set, about 4 or 5 reps. And then I move up again to 70 pounds. And this is based off of what my working sets will be for that day. So if my working sets are lower or higher, the warm-up weight's going to be lower or higher. But with 90 pounds as my starting working set, I usually go up in increments of like about 20 pounds or so, starting with a plate. Here's my first set, my first working set actually. Got 80 pounds on the belt, doing a few reps there. I was wrong, that was still another warm-up set. This is an actual working set. I know that because I took the top off and I'm just in a tank now. So this is 85 pounds. You can see the 5 on the belt there on the right side. Do a few reps, about 4. At 2 plates now. 2 plates, 90 pounds, about 41 kilograms. Next set moved up to 95 pounds. This is actually the highest weight with reps that I've ever done. So I got like 3.5 there or so. Then after my last and final set, my top set, I dropped down to a plate usually for a drop set of sorts. I don't go right after my final rep on my top set. I still take a few minutes to rest up, but I usually just do a plate, 1 set till failure. Then I move on to core, doing toes to bar right now. You'll see me here in a second go off camera and the clip will end. That's because I superset these with standing ab rollers. And I do about 3 sets of each of those. Last exercise for the day is always hollow body holds. Making sure I have that core discipline, that core strength, keeping that up. I only do these for about 20 to 30 seconds. And right here you can see me making sure that everything's activated properly. I got the right mind-muscle connection. And I lift off, hold it for about 20 seconds, and then I'm done. So next workout that we have is my handstand training day. No music playing since I was out in the backyard, so I'll just give a little quick intro and let you watch through. I'll label the exercises as they go, and you'll even get to see me rage at handstands in this, because I tell you what, handstands are the most rage-inducing thing ever if you're not good at them. Damn it! Come on, dude! Fuck! Watching this back is so hilarious because right after I kicked the post on my pull-up bar there, like as soon as I kicked it, the poor innocent male lady walked by, and I think I like scared her, because ever since that day, like I haven't seen her walk on my side of the street if I've been out there. So after my pike push-ups that day, I decided to finish off with just some pullovers on the bar. Get a little bit of pull in at the end since I spent so much time working push. And also just to have a little bit of fun, see if I could still do it, which I can, and I was pleasantly surprised at that. So, third and final workout from that week is my front lever training day. I train front lever exclusively on the rings because it offers a bit more of a challenge, and I've already gotten the ability to do front lever on the bar in the past. So I figured I'd try it on the rings, start training on the rings, and my thought process was also, if I can do it on the rings, I can do it on the bar. So that's that. First exercise is always rows. I always do rows just to activate the lats a little bit, warm up, get the arms going, and really just mimic and prepare my body for the position of the front lever eventually later on in the workout. So next we've got front lever single leg holds. At the current progression I'm at right now, I'm doing 4 sets of single leg holds, 2 holds each leg for basically as long as I can do them. Not total failure, but maybe like 2 seconds in reserve or something like that. And it's funny because I get a lot of people commenting when they see me at the gym and stuff, like, oh man, that must be like such a crazy core exercise. And while you do need core to do front lever, it's actually really all a pulling motion, a straight arm pulling motion. You got to retract the scapula, depress the shoulders, lean back, and pull as hard as you can with your straight arms. Really, the movement of front lever, if you want to train it, is mimicked very well by straight arm lat pushdowns on a cable machine. So whenever you do a straight arm lat pushdown, if you work out currently, whenever you do that, you're essentially mimicking the same mind muscle connection and like neuromuscular activity that you would use in a front lever. The workout that I'm doing right now is a advanced tuck front lever raise. This is basically just to train scapular retraction and that lean and straight arm pull motion that you're gonna need in the full front lever. So I train that pretty frequently, I'd say. Really only when I'm on the rings at home do I do these. If I'm at the gym, I use straight arm lat pushdowns on the cable machine. They're essentially the same exercise.